0800 Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Khalid here with another episode of Whatever In It.
Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? 0800 yo fam, whatever in it? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? 0800 yo fam, whatever in it?
Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. Inside 0800 Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? I am Khalid Omari and welcome to today's episode of 0800 Yo fam, whatever in it. I am testing something out because I'm recording it to go out on Calivision. Ultimately, I've rebranded my YouTube network of channels and stuff like that. So with my challenge of trying to upload 365 days per year and also assume and follow and pursue all of my virtues and hobbies in life, I'm trying to integrate the podcast inside. So I've created a new template for OBS. So if you are viewing this on Spotify, you would be able to see the video. So ultimately what you're hearing right now through the audio is the channel, the final channel. And you know me, I shoot from the hip. I don't really pre-record. Big up everyone that's been streaming episodes of the podcast in the past. The last one I uploaded was probably a month ago and it was called Remind Yourself That You Are a Bad Motherfucker, because to be honest, I needed to remind myself. I hit a couple setbacks, but I'm back, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm back and I'm on this thing like proper is because something happened, right? And that's why this episode is called The Wasp, because I've been doing a lot of reading and I was out at the South Bank, right? And you know, we was consuming a couple cocktails and whoop. And when it's a sunny day, you see wasps out and about, like buzzing around everyone trying to get food and whatever. And it was attracted to the sweetness of the cocktail, so it swam around the plastic cup, yeah, trying to get a piece. And then when it's trying to nick a piece of the nectar or a piece of the sugary liquid, it's fell in, right? And I thought it was over for this wasp, because this wasp was persistently coming back to the table, coming back, blazing hot day, and it's dropped in. And I thought that it was gonna die. I was just looking at it, observing it, and just seeing it fight for its very existence, right? So after something like 10 seconds, it clawed itself out of the gooey, syrupy cocktail liquid to the side of the cup, stayed on the side of the cup for 3 seconds, and then flew off. But where it's flown off, it flew off onto someone's hat that was around probably about 3 to 4 meters away from me, right? And I observed it like just jamming on this person's hat for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then after it had got enough strength, it continued and flew all the way up to the ceiling of the South Bank building. You know what I'm saying? Which is quite high up. I'm talking about probably about 6 stories. And I remember just looking at it and observing, and I thought, rah, that's why it's so important, right, to keep fighting. It's so important to never lose sight of what you're fighting for, or fighting for your very survival. Always stick up for yourself. And when you hit a knockback, always get up and keep going. Because had the wasp run out of energy and stopped fighting, it would have been dead. It would have just been another wasp that, you know, drowned or succumbed to a circumstance outside of its control. Fair enough. What put the wasp into its situation was its desire for something sweet, and it pretty much got lost in a cauldron of sauce. It got lost in a sauce. It drowned. It nearly drowned, but through its fight that was in it, it allowed it to come back out. And where I was reflecting on my own situation is I faced a knockback, or I faced a situation where it served as a reminder to just go even harder. You know what I'm saying? Not to look at what anyone else is doing, but focus on your direction, your route, right? And when I saw that story of the wasp, it really made me reflect for a few days. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I've named this episode itself the Wasp is because it reminds me of, in a way, it kind of reminds me of the Quran in a way, because that's how the surahs or the chapters are laid out. It's called the Wasp, the cave, the this, the that. And prior to me witnessing that, right, I had a situation, not even a situation, but a circumstance where it's almost as though I wasn't down in the dumps, but I felt tired as I had gone on vacation from work, and it's like the first few days I was just chilling, just on chill, and it's almost as I'm decompressing from work and stuff like that. But it's like prior to that, right, I remember just feeling like I was in some sort of creative slump, and I got in front of Logic and I just changed my outlook to certain things. So, you know, if you follow my vlog on Cali Vision, you might have seen the episode, The Best Kept Secret to finishing tracks in a DAW. And I discovered a preset of how to make something sound broadcast ready, because I've been agonizing over certain tracks and projects for a few years. And it's almost as though the 4 hours I put in to finishing off those tracks, that it was ready for me to put on DistroKid and kind of get them out of my archive and put them out there. I felt so happy and relieved after that. And that served as a lesson to always do the stuff that reminds you of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do that stuff. You know, not everything needs to be monetized. Not everything that is a hobby needs to be a business. Not everyone needs to be a business owner. Not everyone needs to be their own boss. Not everyone needs to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it changed my way of thinking, as in, yes, I'm young and I will maximize my earning potential at any opportunity I get, right? And that's within like the 9-to-5 setting, right? Setting myself up for the future. Like, the more money I earn, the more money I can save and invest and stuff like that, right? And take advantage of many different things. But it also made me think, like, I should never lose sight of how important it is for me to have an outlet, for me to have a hobby. You know what I'm saying? And every time that I finish work, I should spend time on my craft, spend time on the things I want to do. Like, I was speaking to my partner yesterday, and a lot of the time when we go out for very, very long walks, right, we always just chew the fat on everything. And I said to her, it's like me treating Cali Vision as like my own little network, right, and putting together content, right. It means that I can explore the things that I'm good at and create myself a portfolio. So, you know, when I do the amazing stuff I do at my say day job and stuff like that, when people link up on, say, a LinkedIn or whatever, they can click on my portfolio and think, like, there is a reason why this guy's doing what he's doing, and it can open up other opportunities. But ultimately, the more energy I pour into my hobbies is the more likely that my hobbies are going to pop off. You know what I'm saying? I've been averaging like maybe 5 or 6 views on a couple of the videos that I've been doing. I've been averaging, say, a video a day for near enough 8 days now. And even though they might not get a lot of views now, it's all just practice. I don't do it for views. I do it because I enjoy doing these things. You know what I'm saying? It's like podcasting. I do it because I enjoy it. And I think when it becomes a chore, that's when I don't enjoy it. But my takeaway from just observing like how nature just fights for its very own existence, that's how I should be fighting for my hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Like, because tomorrow isn't promised. In that moment, I was just reflecting and thinking, it was a few days after my birthday as well. I was like, tomorrow definitely isn't promised, nor is the next moment. And it's like, you have to fight and enjoy every moment that you have. You know what I'm saying? I have that Wasp, yeah, that situation with the Wasp was stuck for me for days. And then on this very same day, a few hours before that happened, we went to like the Tate Modern, and they had, you know, the exhibition by, I forgot the artist's name, but you line up, you get a tray of stickers and you go through this maze, right? And you can stick the stickers anywhere you want. So the line was very, very long, so we didn't go down that route. What we did was, right, we had Oh my God, don't tell me. It's cool, I can fix this. So what happened was, we had a situation where we went high up into the tape, yeah? And we were able to see a bird's eye view. And it's like the exhibition itself or the installation isn't even that big. And when I saw all of the stickers and where they were being stuck and the line of people going in and the route it was taking and going out, it was like life itself. Like, in terms of life on planet Earth has always been there for billions and billions of years, but it's such a small space in comparison to every life form that has come through it. And it's like every life that has ventured through the planet Earth has left their mark, right? And some people have tried to leave a legacy that lasts, and you know, some people have tried to be remembered. But the magic in that is, it's almost as though people just come after you and stick over your legacy. So there's layers and layers on top of who came before. So it was almost like a metaphor for life itself. So without me going to the exhibition, just from the very fact that I had a perspective looking down onto it, I was able to kind of come to that conclusion. You know what I'm saying? So that day was a very reflective day. You know what I'm saying? But that story, or me observing how the Wasp fought, even though it hit a setback, and was able to be stronger and live to see another day and stuff like that, it just served a reminder to me that is, despite the setbacks that you go through in life, it's important to keep fighting for what you want and what you believe in. And sometimes our desires are the things that lead us to drown in the source. And if we don't find a way to kind of take ourselves out of a situation where we're over consumed by our very desires of what we want, maybe sometimes it's not what we want and we have to just reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? 0800 Yo fam, what's good, what's popping? I'm Khalid Omari. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, do you know what? It's Saturday. I'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.
Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? 0800 Yo fam.